When you are anointed by God, when you're chosen by God, you are literally in your own lane. You in your own lane. You will not fit in with the world. You will not do things the way everybody else do things. If you have a business, you will not be just a regular entrepreneur. You will not market like other entrepreneurs market their business. You will not sell the way other entrepreneurs sell their products and services. There will be a supernatural favor on your life to where things will just happen for you and it'll just work out, and it won't even make sense, but it'll just work out because of who your God is, because of who God is in your life, because he's anointed you and he's chosen you, and you're being obedient and you're operating in the space that God has anointed you to be in, and things will just flow for you. Like when you're anointed by God to do something and you have found that thing and you're operating in that thing, man, like people are going to try to figure you out. They're going to try to figure you out. They're going to try to make some sense of this thing that you're doing, because you're going to be getting supernatural results, and things are just going to appear to be working for you, and they're going to wonder, how is it working so well for you? And how do you make it look so easy? That's another thing. When you're anointed by God to do something, you know when somebody's anointed to do something because they make it look so easy. They make it look like, I could do that. Anybody could do that. Like, that's all you do. Boom, boom, boom. Step one, step two. Oh, cool. I could do this. But then you get in that thing and you realize this is hard. This is long. This is challenging. This is difficult. Yeah. But to God's anointed, it's like ABCs. It's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Because when God has anointed you to do that thing, you kill it. You kill it. And it's just, you kill it, and it's just you doing you. It's just you being you. And so I just want to share that when you have been anointed by God to do something, you are in your own lane. You're in your own. It's like God creates a runway just for you. And in the midst of everybody else that's, going this way, going that way, doing this, doing that, you have your own rhythm. It's like you march to the beat of your own rhythm. You march to the beat of God's rhythm. You're in the world, but you're not of the world. And you're just in your own lane. You're not like other people. When God has anointed you, you're not like other people. You have your own style. You have your own flow. You're just in your own lane. Another thing about being anointed too, about being God's chosen, you're simple. This is another characteristic of a person that's operating in their anointing. Things are just simple for them. They don't overcomplicate it. It's not overcomplicated. It's not a whole bunch of moving parts. Like in the world, it may be all these moving parts to the business, all these moving parts to the marketing, all these moving parts to the strategy, all these moving parts to the team, When you've been anointed by God to operate in a certain assignment and to do a certain thing, it's real simple. God it's like he simplifies it for you. And people will not even be able to believe that it's that simple. Like, how they're going to wonder, like, I give you an example. When I do my videos, to somebody that's watching from the outside, they might be like, because I was thinking this at one point in time in the flesh, when I was in the flesh, and I spoke about this on one of my other videos. I was thinking this. I'm like, man, Lord, you want me to do a new video every day? You want me to do a fresh video, fresh insight every day? I'm like, Lord, how am I do that? But God revealed to me, he said, you operate in the space that I have anointed you to operate in. And he said, it will not be as hard as you think it's going to be. It's going to be very simple. And he showed me a method that's just very simple. He gave me a perspective on how to look at it. He shifted my mindset on how to look at my content and how to see it as something that's just very simple and very digestible and very easy for me to do. And that's what God does when he's anointed you to do something. When you're anointed to do something by God, the task may seem very daunting at first. It may seem very long and strenuous and hard and difficult and challenging. And you may be wondering, like, Lord, how am I going to do this? How in the world am I going to get this done? But it's something about the anointing. As you're watching this video today, I want you to put that in the comments. Say, it's something about the anointing. It's something about the anointing, baby, that just simplifies it. He simplifies it, and he just makes it so easy. Because that's just like right now, I'm out here walking, and first couple minutes I come out here, first 5 to 10 minutes, I give my body time to warm up. So I don't power walk when I first come out here. So I'll just give my body time to warm up. I'll just walk it slow. After the first 10 minutes, I'll speed it up, increase my pace. And then that's when I push my body over to zone 2 cardio, what is called zone 2 cardio. So I take my heart rate up to, I think it's like 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate. And it's different for each person. But I shift into zone 2 cardio. So in simpler terms, I just start walking faster so I can get my heart rate up, so that you can burn more energy and burn more of your body fat when you walk faster. So I do that when I come on my walks, but the first 10 minutes I start slow so I can warm my body up. And while I was warming my body up, I was getting revelation from God. You know, as I got out the truck and I started walking, God started speaking. And I had my phone right here in my hand. So God say, press record and share this revelation. And so that's the way it will be when you're anointed by God to do something. It will flow with your regular everyday life, and it won't be forced. It'll be simple, and you'll be in your own lane, and you will do things in your own way. And to everybody else, it can seem very hard and like, oh my goodness, how do you? But to you, it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It's like breathing. And that's how you know when you're anointed by God, you've been selected, chosen by him to do something, because it's just you being you. It's you being you. So I say to you today, baby, just be you. I want you to put it in the comments. Say, I just got to be me. Just be you, because that's where your superpower is. That's where your anointing is. That's where your power is. It's in you just being you. And I also challenge you to find an area that you can serve. Find a space that you're able to serve, whatever it may be. It may be virtual. It may be through social media. Maybe online in some way, some type of online group or community. It may be your church, maybe an organization that you're a part of, a club that you're a part of, a small group of kids, of young women, young men, maybe your own household, your own children, maybe with your grandkids, whatever. I want you to find an area, find a person, or find a group that you are able to serve, to help out, to add value, to help be a solution to somebody's problem. Serve in some type of way, because this is how a lot of times the anointing of God comes upon your life. It is through your service. It's through you serving. It's just like how it was with David. The Lord anointed David, and he trained him up for his upcoming season of leadership through his service. It was while David was in the field serving, keeping his father's sheep and goats, that he got encounters with God. He had encounters with God, supernatural encounters with God. And that was where he got his training. And that was where many times he was tried and tested by God. And God revealed to me that David passed those tests because of his heart. So it's something about service, baby, that grows you, that develops you, that matures you, that gets you ready for your role in leadership. You must be of service in some type of way. Jesus told us that the greatest among you is the servant. So in some type of way, doesn't matter how big or small, I want you to make up your mind that you're going to be of service to somebody other than yourself. You're going to help solve a problem for somebody else. You're going to help make somebody else's life better in some type of way. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. As you stay faithful with that and you stay consistent, you're going to see it's going to change your character. It's going to change your heart, because it's something about when we tend to other people and we operate with that selflessness and we operate in the love of Christ. It's something about that God provides for you in that. You would think that if I forget about myself and I serve other people, who's going to think about me? I'm going to be left out. No, God thinks about you, because what you do for his kingdom, God does it for you. I realize this. So you may think that, man, I'm looking after other people, who going to look after me? But it's in your service that God looks after you, baby. So find an area that you're able to serve and let God use you, and watch how the anointing of God comes upon your life.